Timileyin Daniels Ajayi, the suspected killer of 24-year-old corps member late Salome Adaidu, is brought to the High Court of Justice, Lafia, from the Lafia Custodial Center.
In a shocking turn of events, Timileyin Ajayi just made a jaw-dropping confession in court. For those who don't know, Timileyin highly anticipated trial has officially begun, and from the very first appearance, it's already taken a dramatic twist. The gruesome murder of Salome, a young woman whose life was tragically cut short, returned to public attention yesterday as the trial of Timileyin Ajayi commenced at the High Court. Timileyin, known as the man who was caught red-handed carrying a severed head of his supposedly girlfriend. I know many of us still recall that horrific day when 3 young men, curious about Timi's strange behavior, intercepted him and discovered the unimaginable. Salome's head tucked inside the polythene bag. Those men yesterday became star witnesses for the prosecution. Their testimonies painted a chilling picture of a man too calm, too composed for someone who had just committed the brutal act. They were cross-examined by both prosecutors and the defending counsel. But then, the whole courtroom was shocked when it was time for Timileyin Ajayi to testify during cross-examination. Meanwhile, his name was changed from Timileyin Ajayi to Timileyin Daniel Ajayi. When Timi entered the stand, he shocked everyone. He was asked about the incident. Timi boldly said, "I don't remember. I don't remember anything that happened that day." Everyone was amazed. Timileyin did what many feared. He denied any recollection of killing Salome that very day. When cross-examined, he claimed that Salome was indeed his girlfriend, but insisted that the last thing he remembered was being in the hospital. According to him, it was there at the hospital when he was told that he murdered his girlfriend. "I don't remember doing it. I don't even know what happened. I woke up in the hospital and they said I butchered Salome." This sudden memory loss raised fresh suspicions and theories, opening the door to several dark possibilities, and that is what we're about to explore here. And we have 2 theories we would like you to listen and tell us what you think about them. Number 1, the insanity angle. Is this a carefully orchestrated defense? Because, like you know, Timi had already pleaded guilty to the culpable homicide. Some experts following this case believe that Timileyin's behavior from the onset may have been part of a calculated plan to establish an insanity defense. He wanted everyone to believe that he was insane. If you recall, from our past video on this case, we pointed out how Timi's behaved oddly when he was caught. Let's check out some of the things he said during his interview.
So tell us about the complications.
We don't get to see each other all the time. We're always coming around. Like for example, we have a lot of people around. We come around most of those times. So that's how it is.
Did you kill Salome?
Yes.
Why did you kill her?
Why did I kill her? Because if you don't have each other all the time, come around once in a while, and we get to be most of the time. We've had a lot of things going on.
As you can see, he appears disconnected from reality. His words were not coherent. His body language, strange. As if he knew what he was doing, but wanted everyone else to believe otherwise. So, I ask, is this sudden amnesia a plot to avoid the death penalty? Was this his plan all along? It will interest you to know that in Nigerian legal system, successfully establishing insanity can lead to 2 things. 1, acquittal. If proven insane at the crime's time, the defendant may be acquitted but committed to a mental health facility. In simple terms, what it means is, if Timileyin's lawyer can prove that he was insane as at the time he committed the crime, he would walk free, but he will be sent to a mental home for treatment. The second is reduced sentencing. Demonstrating diminished responsibility due to mental illness can result to a lesser charges or sentences. What it means is, if proven, to be insane, as at when he committed the crime also, his sentence can be reduced. Instead of the capital punishment, he might be given 5 to 20 years in prison. Of course, it will be at the discretion of the judge. So, doesn't it look obvious that Timileyen's utmost goal is to either be sent to a psychiatric home or get a reduced sentence? He doesn't want to face the capital punishment, obviously. But here is the most interesting part. Personally, I believe we are focusing too narrowly on this case. While Salome's family understandably seeks justice, the rest of the country should demand more. It is deeply concerning that despite the gruesome nature of this crime and the information available, no other arrests have been made so far. From the footage and details released, it is clear that this was not the suspect's first time allegedly committing such an act. The way the victim was dismembered and the fact that the suspect was apprehended almost 5 kilometers away in possession of a severed head suggests that he was en route to deliver something to someone or a group of people. This is the angle that deserves more attention. While the judicial system focuses on ensuring justice is served, law enforcement agencies must intensify their investigation, gather leads, and apprehend anyone connected to this heinous crime. It is evident that this is not an isolated act, but the work of a criminal network. The real question remains, who are they? And why is no one asking these critical questions? As a society, our priority must be the protection of lives. We should not resign ourselves to repeatedly mourning our loved ones while endlessly pursuing justice after damage is done. We must demand accountability, transparency, and proactive action. Who are those behind this? The nation deserves answer. For now, one thing is certain. Salome's family is crying for justice, while Timileyin stands at the center of a web of mystery, deceit, and possible conspiracy. Alright, let me know what you think in the comment section. Is Timileyin faking insanity, or is this a crime of passion? But most importantly, looking at our judicial system that can bring technicalities from nowhere, do you think Salome's family will get justice? This is Truth Uncovered Africa. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel.